And once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Independent School District 196, we welcome you to Eastview High School, to Lightning Stadium, and tonight's South Suburban Conference girls varsity soccer game between the visiting Tigers from Farmington High School and your Eagan Wildcats. We here at Eagan High School thank Eastview High School and their activities director Matt Percival for allowing us to play tonight's game here at Lightning Stadium. We'll be in the renovated Wildcat Stadium very soon. Let's meet the starting lineups now for tonight's game. First, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Farmington Tigers. Starting with the goalkeeper, senior, number 1, Julia Paduano. Forward, junior, number 2, Ted Leva. Forward, junior, number 4, Kennedy Els. Defense, junior, number 12, Hannah Hagman. Defense, senior, number 13, Madison Deal. Midfield, junior, number 14, Lexi Hammond. Midfield, senior, number 19, Anastasia Heeman. Defense, junior, number 20, Maddie Springer. Forward, freshman, number 21, Jillian Hagman. Midfield, junior, number 23, Amelia Farrell. Defense, senior, number 36, Bailey McCudden. The Tigers' assistant coach is Bassam Banat. The head coach of the Farmington Tigers is Aaron Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our visitors here this evening, the Farmington Tigers. Now let's meet the starting lineup for your Eagan Wildcats. Starting with the goalkeeper, she is junior, number 0, London Anderson. Defense, junior, number 5, Sarah Brecklin. Forward, senior, number 10, Captain Emily Cronkite. Midfield, senior, number 13, Ashley Rosser. Midfield, senior, number 14, Lara Newton. Midfield, senior, number 15, Captain Katie Connolly. Defense, junior, number 16, Mara Ganji. Forward, senior, number 17, Captain Ariel Lindgren. Forward, junior, number 19, Lauren Rockford. Defense, senior, number 22, Captain Olivia Miller. And defense, freshman, number 23, Kira Weldrop. The Wildcats assistant coaches are Dylan Ron and Carrie James. The head coach of the Eagan Wildcats is Sherry Ekstrom. Ladies and gentlemen, your Eagan Wildcats. The officials for tonight's game, the center referee is Keith Brock. The assistant referees are Josh Hartwell and Paul Kamani. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the national anthem will be played. The flag is located at the north end of Lightning Stadium.
Good afternoon, soccer fans. My name is Skip Newton, and welcome to Eastview High School in Apple Valley, Minnesota, for your home opener for the Eagan Wildcats girls soccer team against the visiting varsity team from Farmington, the Farmington Tigers. This is the first home game, and I say that as our home away from home early this season is here at Eastview. A big shout out thank you to Eastview for allowing girls and boys soccer to play their home games here, while our home field is currently being laid down with a brand new track, a brand new turf field. It's going to be awesome. This will be the last time Eagan has to play at this facility. We'll be back in our home one soon, but we are excited to join you today. If it sounds a little windy, that is because I am standing on top of the press box. Just another wonderful surprise of the reality that we live in today's COVID world. But for social distancing, I am up here all by myself. It's going to be a good game. Really excited to bring this game to you. Eagan comes in after a difficult start. 0 wins, 2 losses, and a tie, while Farmington has started out very well. 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie. They're good for 3rd place in the conference. That's the South Suburban Conference, while Eagan is in 8th place. You'll notice that Eagan's only played 3 games, the lowest number in the conference. That is also due to COVID, as there was a couple week of quarantine for the Eagan girls program, but they are up and ready to go. Excited to get that first win of the season, and I think if my vote matters, tonight would be a great time to get that win. So hopefully Eagan can pull it together. The starters today in goal is London Anderson. She is a junior. She has played and started every game, the entire game. We've got defender Sarah Brecklin, also a junior. We've got senior Olivia Miller, captain as well. We've got another senior forward, Emily Cronkite, up there up top. Ashley Brosser, Laura Newton, Katie Connolly, and Mara Ganji make up the middle and the last defender, all playing well. Ariel Lindgren's up top with Lauren Rockford, also a junior and a senior there. So a lot of juniors and seniors in this lineup, with the one exception being freshman defender Kira Waldrop, getting her 2nd or 3rd start of the season. I can't remember which it is, but stepping in right away. There are actually 3 freshmen on Eagan's team. As this game is underway, Olivia Miller has it over to Rosser. Rosser with space, finds Lauren Newton in the middle. She's going to give a nice through pass over the top to Lauren. Lauren's on a break. She can get there first. Takes a tap, takes another one, gets a fire, and it goes off the defender. This is going to be an early corner kick for Eagan. So maybe one too many touches there by Lauren to try and set up that shot. A great couple of passes there, setting up a good scoring opportunity early for the Wildcats. One of the things that the Wildcats have done well this season is look good on corner kicks. They've had a lot of good scoring chances, so hopefully they can capitalize early today. And here's Ariel with the kick. She goes short, right to Miller. Can't quite handle the one touch. Cleared out by Farmington as they bring it up into the middle third. Give and go there, but that's broken up by Eagan, number 15, Katie Connolly. Good defense there by Eagan, as the 2 versus 3 did not go well for Farmington, but it will be a Farmington throw. Get it in, controlled, harassed by Ashley. Kira comes up to help, plays it back to safety to teammate, but Ashley steals that one, and now she's off in the middle of the field. She's got some space. Got a couple girls breaking, tries to feed it through but can't. But does a nice job of fighting with the ball for the defender, so Farmington can't advance it. They do clear it to the far side. Laura Newton at the midfield intercepts the Farmington pass. Gets it up looking for Cronkite, played by Farmington. And that goes out of bounds. This will be a Wildcat throw-in. Number 16, Mara Ganji with the throw for the Wildcats. Gets it into Ariel, taps it back. Mara looking to cross and does. That's intercepted by the Tigers. And a big clear down to the defense, played right away there by Sarah Brecklin. Nice play up to Conley. Hits Cronkite with the ball. If I call her Gronk, that's because that is her nickname. And it's just a lot easier to say. So we might be going with Gronk, as she is just as physical as, of course, the former New England Patriot tight end, now with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the NFL. Brecklin controls the ball over to Miller. Miller looking for Newton. Pass is a little too strong. Tigers possess the ball in the middle third. out to the far side. They're going to pass it down the touchline, but that's going to go out of bounds. Olivia Miller will retrieve the ball and let Mara Ganji throw it in. You'll also notice a little adjustment there. There's no ball boys or ball girls at these games anymore. Again, another result, consequence, what have you, for the coronavirus. But, of course, we're adjusting and doing the best we can as we are in life. Nice little tip-up by Gronk. She's got Ariel. Ariel with the ball, being watched closely by the defender. She tries to get a cross in, but that goes just a little bit too far to the side. That'll be a goal kick for the Tigers. Big boot there is knocked out of bounds by Connolly. Tiger throw. Puts it down the line, watched closely by Ganji. Connolly's there to help. Ganji wins it, kicks it off the Tiger player and out of bounds. Ganji throws, she's looking for Cronkite. Got a couple of defenders there, but she still wins the ball nicely. Trying to make a play and does, escapes. Looked like she was passing to Arrow, but actually she was just doing another dribble, crosses it in, but Farmington's there to intercept. As they dribble it outside, Ganji knocks it out of bounds for a Tiger throw. So far, some good time of possession here for the Wildcats. Strung together a couple of passes. They've had the best scoring chance of the game by far. Lara Newton steals the ball. She's on a break. Finds teammate Rosser. Rosser looking to tee it up and does, and just wide to the right. Needed a little bit stronger of a wind to push that one into the goal box.
Shot taken.
Long run for the goalkeeper. That is number 1, Julia Paduano, senior goalkeeper for the Farmington Tigers. Chases it down. Just played a little over 5 minutes now, so far scoreless. Another big kick. Rosser's there first for Eagan. Nicely played with the body. She controls it, looks to get it ahead to Rockford. Rockford playing the defender aggressively, forcing the throw-in. Nice pressure there by Lauren, not allowing the defender to turn around with the ball. Throw by Waldrop is a nice one, headed by the Tigers. Played up into the box. Gronk heads it. Again, played by the Tigers. A couple of short passes to get it out of the box. Nicely played. Controlled there by number 4, Kennedy Elvis. She's a junior. Gets it across field, and now Farmington controls and looking to go down the far line. Nice ball, but Ganji's going to be the first one there, but she's pressured by the Tigers from behind. And a nice steal there. Passes it into the box. Another pass to the middle. Kiera Waldrop's there to pass it up to Rosser. Little 1-2 combo to Newton. Back to Rosser. Gets it outside to Rockford. Nice consecutive passes there by Eagan to get it out of their zone and get it up near midfield. Rockford looking to beat her defender one-on-one. Can't. There's a scruffle. The girls go down. Yep, that's going to be a hold there on Rockford as she had her by the arm there. Good call by the ref. First kick of the game. Waldrop plays the kick up off of Farmington, and now Connolly controls as usual. Excellent ball control skills by Katie Connolly. Rosser with a nice short pass to Newton. She tries to get it back to Connolly, misplays that just a little bit, stolen by Farmington, and across to the middle to a defender moving up into position for the Tigers, trying to get it into that attacking third, and they do. Far side looking for a shot or a cross, plays it back. Here's a nice cross into the box, but a little too far down the line, and that goes out of bounds. Olivia Miller will take the goal kick for the Wildcats. For those of you that are familiar with soccer and the rules, they've changed this recently where you no longer have to kick the goal kick out of the box to play it to a defender. So an interesting rule change in soccer all around. Now we've got Cronkite up the left side trying to beat a defender one-on-one. She does. She's got control of the ball, fights off the defender as always, still controlling, getting pushed from behind, but as usual, she's not impacted. Back to Lara Newton, taps it over to Ariel Lindgren, but tough to get a good shot on there as Ariel couldn't get the ball out in front of her far enough. And she tried to tap that forward. It would have been defended, so just kind of tapped it out of bounds. Big goal kick there by Farmington. Miller plays the ball near the touchline. It goes out. Yep, it did go off of an Eagan player. That was off of Ganji. So Tigers throw as they get into the attacking third. Little give and go. Nice play there to cross it into the middle. One Farmington player there, but Waldrop cleans that up nicely and clears up to Lauren Rockford, who's got nothing but space. Tries to get it up to Emily Cronkite. Pressures the defender. Plays it smartly behind a support. One times it up, off of Farmington's shoulder. Sarah Breckland's got it. Nice pass over to Kiera Waldrop, who controls, looking for a pass. She gives the long ball. Rockford races to pressure that defender. Hopefully she can force a turnover, and does. Nicely done. So far, Eagan's strategy appears to be playing the ball up and over the defenders and trying to use their speed up front in order to beat them for a scoring chance. They've gotten one good one. Here's a good throw. Cronkite controls, tries to get it near in. There's a collision in the box, no call. Waldrop pressuring up from her defense. Laura Newton did a nice job of intercepting that pass. Into the box and out, and now Farmington controls. Eagan just so close to getting a couple of good more scoring chances here as they've controlled the ball fairly well throughout the majority of this game. Oh, there's a pass that got intercepted, but again, Katie Connolly there to clean it up. Nice ball up to Emily Cronkite. She saw the opening, pass to space. Cronkite ahead it. Crosses it across. Oh, nice ball there. Ariel Lundgren couldn't quite get that. I think that's going to make it all the way out of bounds, and does, for a corner deep in Farmington territory. Nice little pass there up to Cronkite. She got that cross off really quickly. Marganji steals the throw in. Tries to get up to Cronkite, but the defense steps up quickly. Speaking of stepping up quickly, here's Olivia Miller. She loses control, but forces the long ball. Eagan should control easily. Lots of time for Sarah Breckland here to find a teammate. She does, up to Miller. Bit of an errant pass in the middle there, maybe miscommunication. She thought someone was going, but Eagan cleans it up. They've got the ball, and they've got time. Rosser trying to get it to Rockford. Goes off her, and Rosser wins it. Now she gets it to Rockford, who's wide open. She's got space. Taps it a little too far in front, but the only option there for number 13, Madison Deal, senior defenseman for Farmington, was to kick it out of bounds. Another throw for the Wildcats. I'll get a little bit of pause here. We'll do one of our many call-outs to those of you watching on Eagan TV, as Laura Newton has her set of grandparents in Texas. Oma and Papa, hope you're enjoying the game and probably really warm weather. I'm sure other grandparents, Bill and Judy Newton and Susan Colstrup, also watching as well, hopefully. We've got more call-outs as the game goes on. Here's Cronkite, got a lot of open space to her right, and she takes it quite easily, actually. She's in the spot where she could shoot here. She's got a cannon. She chooses to go deep. Now fiddles it across. It's off the goalkeeper's hand, but not open. Oh, they tried to get the ball back to Lara for a shot, but they were a little too close. Ariel got knocked down in the box, no call. Ball back to Ariel. Mara Ganji really dominating from that left defensive spot. Here's a deep ball, deep shot there for the Wildcats, but again, wide, so most of the shots are going wide. Let's see if they can't straighten those out. They are definitely controlling play thus far, which is a good sign, but I would love to see them also control the scoreboard. The goal kick goes off of Waldrop. Throw into the Tigers. Give and go once again. Here's Alves trying to play the ball. Number 4, seems like she's been around the ball a lot for the Tigers. Olivia Miller with a nice spin move to avoid the getting beat as the last defender. That could have been really dicey, but she got out of it nicely. Here's Rosser coming back nicely to win the ball. She's going to pass it over to Miller. Miller looking for a teammate. Gets up to Emily Cronkite. She's looking left, splits the defenders with a pass. Can Ariel get there? Not quite. Nicely defended there by number 20, Maddie Springer, junior defenseman for the Tigers. Well played there, because if that Ariel was able to get through there. She was in a great position to put a shot on goal.
Substitutions for the Wildcats onto the field.
All right, we've got 4 subs coming in for the Eagan Wildcats. Up front, number 25, a freshman forward, Ella Logan. Also, Karina Hansen in number 7. She's a senior defender.
Number 16, Ashley Rosser, number 13, Lauren Rockford, 19.
We'll get those other names as we see them there. I see number 24, Mallory Jensen. The third freshman, a midfielder, number 24, with the ball now. Passes back to Brecklin. Brecklin with the ball that goes up and over, up to Cronkite, but just couldn't quite control. Tigers clear the ball out to the side and then play it back. Nice little give and go to control, pressured by Lindgren. She kicks it up. There's Miller stepping up, looking to control. She's got a little space. Plays it up to Cronkite nicely. Cronkite has the ball, looking for Logan on the right wing and finds her. Logan's got speed if she can get by her defender. That is definitely an asset that she possesses and has taken advantage of that in her games thus far. She stops the clear but did not get out of bounds. It'll be a throw deep in Tiger territory. Missing, when you're talking about speed for the Wildcats, missing is senior forward Morgan Eckerly, out for the season with an ACL. She suffered back playing basketball in January. Unfortunately, not quite ready for soccer season yet. The lesson to all you soccer players out there is don't play basketball. No, I'm just kidding. I played basketball as a kid too, so it's fine. Just kind of an unfortunate thing, but she will be healthy and ready for basketball season again, and then once again we'll come back and hit the track for spring track, as she is a 2-time state track participant, so looking to get her back into state for her final season. Up deep in the corners, Ariel Lindgren. That ball goes out of bounds. It will be an Eagan throw down near the corner. Looks like Karina Hansen might be stepping up to take this throw. She's got a good strong throw. You get a soccer player with a big throw-in down near that corner, it can become like a corner kick. She chooses to play it short, but tap back nicely. And here's a nice cross. Unfortunately, nobody's deep enough to play that. Wow, that was a beautiful ball. Ella Logan showing that speed to catch up to the defender. She's going to do a cross, but not quite turns the body enough to get that out in front of the goal. So that one goes out for another goal kick.
Wildcats into the game is number 18, Kate Riley.
Number 18, Kate Riley, a forward/midder junior coming in, and out comes Ariel Lindgren. Really good first 15, 16 minutes there by Ariel. She put on a lot of pressure. Here's the goal kick. It takes a hop. Olivia Miller with a header. It's number 2, Megan Carlson was the other substitute earlier in the game. So Megan Carlson comes in. She is a junior, was on the varsity last year as a sophomore. Big ball here by Waldrop, looking to find someone. Carlson pressuring, but cleared easily by the defense. Ella Logan pressuring nicely. One thing we're seeing a lot here by the Wildcat forwards is they're pressuring the defenders and not letting them get it out easily. Nice little use of the body there by Cronkite to shield the defender away from the ball, forcing the Tigers to kick it out for another corner here for the Wildcats. We'd love to see that. The last corner they chose a really fun play where they kick it short towards that corner of the 18, and one of the girls that's running after it actually runs over the top. It's called like a dummy.
Number 18,
and
Kate Riley.
The girl that's usually following up behind is Olivia Miller, who has a cannon for a shot. That's worked a couple of times this season for great scoring opportunities. We'll see if they go deep with this one, and they do. It's perfectly in the box. It bounces somehow. Nobody can play it. Oh, a volley. Saved by the defender. Brecklin up there, shoots with the left, but can't get anything on it. Saved by the Tigers. That was maybe the best scoring chance of the day. Definitely the best scoring chance for either team, actually, now that I think about it. That was pressure. It was super close to having a good scoring chance. So would love to see Eagan get this goal, get some confidence with the lead here. Throw-in is off Mallory. Played up by Farmington. Nice little tap forward to a teammate. There's that number 4 again. She's all over the place. Crosses it, but Karina Hansen's there to sweep that up. Nice clear out by Karina. And here's another great through ball by Mallory. Here's Ella Logan in her speed. Can she get there first? Not quite, but good pressure. Nice play by the defense, but she's still pressuring. Forces the ball to go out of bounds. Another throw. So we talked about Karina Hansen playing back there. We've got a call out for her. We got Grandma Hansen and Richard from Owatonna. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying the game. Nice to see Karina playing again. She had to miss a game there with the leg injury, but she definitely looks more her usual speed now. But you can see that wrap on her right leg. Also have Grandma Cindy and Joe from Rochester watching Karina, and Uncle Troy and Lana from Bloomington. So welcome to all of you. Thank you for supporting Wildcat soccer. Meanwhile, it's back to Miller, over to Brecklin. Gets it up to Mallory. Nice pass up there. Farmington controls from the defense, passes it up, but a little too far. That's going to go out of bounds, and here will be a Hansen throw-in. One of the nice results of the social distancing rules that are in place is you'll notice that the benches are not on the same side anymore. So the Eagan bench is on the near side here with the Eagan fans, and the Farmington bench is on the far side. And it's really nice to have the players this close to you. So they're lined up more like a football game instead of the typical soccer alignment. But I like this better. It's nice to be right next to where the teams are located. You can hear them talking when you're down in the stands, and it's a much better experience, in my opinion, for the fans on the team. It feels like you're a little more unified.
Substitutions, both teams. 2 for the Wildcats into the game. Lindsay Claren, number 12.
So we've got a couple of subs here. Off is Emily Cronkite and Kira Waldrop. Coming in, we've got senior defense Lindsay Claren going back to play right D. That's number 12. As long as we're talking about Lindsay, just want to talk about Bonnie Anderson. Grandma's watching, so thank you, Bonnie, for watching online. Farmington plays it up. There's Olivia Miller to punch it back up to a teammate. Nicely done. Taps back to Connolly, who controls it. She's got space. Back to Brecklin. She's going to swing it around. Goes up and deep, right? Nicely done to Ella Logan. Ella taps it past the defender, gets tripped up, but no call. A little surprised they didn't make that one. While she maintained her feet, it stopped her enough from being able to get to the ball. That should have been called. Here's Mallory Jensen with a nice steal on the touchline. Passes it up, but it's intercepted by the defense. There she returns that interception of her own, but deflects it out of bounds. Nice hustle there by Jensen. So two freshmen here on the right side. There's Lindsay with a nice cross. Hits number 18, Kate Riley, into the game. Puts it up a little too strong, and that goes to the Farmington keeper. Big boot past midfield. Headed up by Connolly, controlled nicely by Lindsay. She's going to play it back. Miller, of course, is there to clear it out. Got a throw in here. About halfway down into the Wildcat defensive area. Nice give and go there by Farmington. Trying to get in the middle, and they do. Fortunately, Carlson's there to intercept. Jansen pressuring, but can't steal the ball. The shot is deflected, and now Karina Hansen's going to give the big boot to get it upfield. Here's Lauren Rockford trying to chase it down for the Wildcats. Intercepted by the defense. Kate Riley pressuring, trying to win that one. Knocks it out of bounds. Got about 17 minutes left in this half.
Substitution for Farmington. Into the game, number 33, Ava Griffin. Going off to the Tigers, number 4, Kennedy Ells.
Ava Griffin, number 33, comes in to replace Kennedy Alves, who again has been very active in this game. And there's a souvenir as that ball goes all the way up into the stands. Throw in for Farmington. Big throw, very deep. Wow, she really got a lot of that one. That ball goes off of Farmington. This will be a goal kick.
Goal kick upcoming for the Wildcats.
Miller will take the goal kick. She chooses to go deep. Hops over Carlson and the Farmington girl. Plays it back to Carlson. Now she controls. She's going to play it back to Miller. Eagan trying to get back to that passing and control that they were doing so well in the first 15 minutes. So here's a deep ball that's completed to Rockford. Passes it back to Connolly. She's knocked off the ball aggressively. That'll be a push. Coming from behind, the Farmington player is not sure what the call is, but I think that one's usually a pretty easy one for refs, especially when you hit them from behind.
Clock is stopped.
Got a clock stoppage. Rejecting the ball is the referee. Typically, a ball will be rejected if it doesn't have enough air in it. A little on the flat side.
There was Zoom, free kick for the Wildcats. Olivia Miller, number 22.
Deflate gate has hit Eagan soccer. Oh, goody. Took it back a couple of feet. That's going to make a big difference here. Miller gives it a huge boot right up into the 18. Bounces by. Kate Riley looking for it, pressuring the defense, trying to force a corner, and she does. Nicely done there. Great service ball by Olivia Miller there, back about 10 yards behind the mid-stripe line, and she got it all the way into the 18. Just a crush of a kick. Let's see if Eagan can capitalize. This has got to be at least their third their third corner of the game. Another nice service right in the middle. Oh, Miller just missed the header, but it's played in by Eagan. They're trying to get a shot off and can't. It's controlled by Farmington. It's still in. Here's a shot and a goal! Finally, the pressure comes through. The ball was just ricocheting in there like a pinball machine, and they were able to flipper one right into the corner. Nicely done. Eagan Soccer takes the 1-0 lead. We'll see if we can get who that goal scorer was. I'm up here on the top row of the press box. It's hard to see numbers from this far away, but we'll get you that once the announcement comes official. Great pressure and goal by Eagan. They finally capitalize. Bunch of substitutions back in. 15 minutes to play. 1-0 Eagan. That is just their 4th goal of the season. So a few more would be quite nice. Ball played back to Hansen. Emma Jager into the game for the first time. She gets the pass from Laura Newton, who's back in the game. Meg Carlson pressures. Emma Jager gets knocked down, no call. Emma back up, pressuring again. There's Karina Hansen forcing the ball out of bounds. This will be an Eagan throw. I think the big difference thus far, as far as the time of possession and just the ability to control play,
Number 25, Ella Logan,
has been the pressure applied to the ball has been just a little bit greater for Eagan than it has been for the Farmington Tigers. It seems like Eagan has a little bit more time when they have the ball on their foot to control it and look to make a decision than Farmington's had, which is a good thing for Eagan soccer. You absolutely want to pressure the ball when the other team has it. So big punt there by the goalkeeper for Farmington, as always. Rockford has it. She puts a long ball up to Gronk, looking to keep her to pressure. Ooh, the quick shot. Nice save there by the goalkeeper. She got that one off, and I think that one was headed for just inside the pole, so that is definitely a save. Olivia Knoll, number 8 in the game. First time for Olivia today. She's a junior midfielder / defender, so Coach Sherry Ekstrom is clearing the bench using all players, I believe, thus far. The goal there, by the way, was number 25, the freshman Ella Logan. That is her first goal of obviously not just the season, but her career. So congratulations to Ella Logan. Hopefully her parents have been informed that when you score your first varsity goal, that means you buy a round for all the other parents at happy hour. So excellent. Let's see if we can't get a couple other freshmen to score. Make this a real fun night. Karina Hansen checking out of the game. Nicely played out there, controlling that left defender spot. Farmington wins the ball, gets in the midfield. Nice little behind-the-back move. Tries to split defenders, but that will be played rather easily by Eagan Maraganji back at left D. Big throw by Farmington, bounces into the 18. Well defended by Brecklin. She taps it up. Megan Carlson over to Emma. Emma tries to get it downfield but can't. This one goes to Miller. She can't quite connect. Here's Knoll. Also well defended. So now they're pressuring more. Oh, there's a scoring chance. Well defended. Farmington trying to get a shot, but the Eagan defense just won't let them. Wow, did they have a good scoring chance there, but the defense thankfully got in the way of every prime shooting opportunity. That was a big one, but Eagan still needs to win control of the ball here as Farmington is starting to pick up their intensity. Here's a left-footed shot from just above the half circle. That ball goes wide, thankfully. So we've got a goal kick. A flurry of pressure there by the Tigers, and now we're going to have a couple substitutions for Eagan. Checking back in is Kira Waldrop to her right defender possession. Also number 13, Ashley Rosser, checks in for Megan Carlson.
Lindsay Claren, number 12.
So London Anderson, the goalkeeper, taking the goal kick. It's been Olivia Miller for most of the goal kicks this season, I would say. So a little bit of a switch up there, but that's all right. She definitely has the leg to get it down there, so why not? Kira Waldrop wins the ball from Farmington, taps it over the right, and it went off the bottom of the foot of the defender. Nicely played. Waldrop with a quick throw over the head, trying to get it to Rockford. Goes over everyone's head. They're playing, and they're just going to shield it nicely. It goes out of bounds. That'll be Farmington throw. Gets it in. Nice little step up by Knoll. She knocks it out of bounds. Like to see Eagan win this throw and see if they can't do a couple of short passes to create some space and then set up that long ball that's been fairly effective at creating scoring opportunities down in the attacking third. Farmington with the throw. There's Olivia again to play it. Off of Farmington, back to Kira Waldrop. Lara Newton gets in there, heads it up to Rockford, who taps it back. Can't quite connect to Knoll. Stolen by Farmington. This is Olivia Thierl, sophomore midfielder / forward with the ball. Errant pass intercepted by Rosser. Here's Lara Newton controlling, looking for a teammate. Finds Jagger. Jagger over to Rosser, back to Newton. Shields the ball nicely with a turn. Finds Sarah Brecklin back. She's going to look up for Rockford. Hits her with a nice ball on the ground. Rockford over to Rosser, who splits it up to Emily Cronkite. Great pass there. Here's Cronkite. She's going to get the shot off. Not quite in time. Nicely defended there by Farmington. The last touch took a little bit too far. I'm sure she didn't want that to go quite that far. But Rockford pressuring along the touchline and just healed out of bounds there by Hannah Hagman, the junior defender. Quick throw in for Eagan. Gronk using her body to shield the ball. She's being held. No call. The ref's letting them get physical. You get physical with Emily Cronkite, you're probably not going to come out of that a winner. But if the ref's going to let that happen, I'm all for it. Up to Emma Jagger on the touchline. She controls it nicely. Back, little give and go. Oh, Emma did win that. Wow, nicely done, Emma. Does a turn and a quick cross just over the reach of Rosser. Back up to Alvis. Intercepted by Laura Newton. She's looking for Jagger. Kicked out of play by the Farmington defense. Just under 8 minutes to play. Game's feeling a little bit more even right now. Knoll controls the ball, gets it up to Rockford, who checks back nicely. She's going to drop it for Laura Newton with a nice deep ball, looking for Gronk, trying to win it from two defenders. She's going to take it from one. She's got it. Drops it for Jagger, can't quite connect, but the ball goes into the corner for Emily Cronkite. Nice little fake turn with the left foot cross. That's in there. Lauren Rockford has it. She scored 2 goals on the season. Taps it back with a nice shot just over the goal. Nice passing there. 4 or 5 passes completed by Eagan. The tap back to Ashley Rosser, who got it up in the air just a little bit too much. Went over the crossbar. Ariel Lindgren comes back in the game, number 17, back to her usual left forward position. Ball's kicked out of bounds, right through the legs of the midfielder. No need to hang your head on that one. Every soccer player's had that happen to them at least one point in their time or another. Another throw for the Tigers. Nice control as the ball was in the air. Would have liked to seen a little more Eagan pressure there as that ball was up in the air for a while and nobody seemed to be going to it. But the errant pass goes out of bounds. Nice shield there by Ariel Lindgren. She's got that move down quite nicely. Left foot pass inside to Gronk. The return pass is intercepted. Good step up over there. I believe that's Mara Ganji stepping up for a defensive position, as she's been doing really all the time that she's played today. Looking really good, controlling that side. This one's up to Rosser. Over to Rockford. She wins the ball after pressure, controlling it. Got a defender on her shoulder, on her back, going all the way across the field nicely. Now she turns the corner, looking to get across. She does, and it stays in bounds. Snapped up there by Paduano, the goalkeeper, smartly, as she was being pressured by Cronkite. Got a throw here, deep throw. Kara Waldrop playing that good pressure and delay defense, forcing the pass back. Nice cross there, far side of the field. Ganji's there, takes a push in the back, no call. So she does the smart thing, just keeps it out of bounds, keep it outside, let your team regroup. Want to make sure you always got more numbers when defending than the other team. So well done there. Throw goes off of Olivia's head, up to Rosser. Ariel, nice give and go, back to Rosser. She's going to hit Cronkite, now back to Rosser. If she can hit her deep, gets that one a little bit too much in the middle. If that thing could have gone more towards the corner, I think we had a fun play developing. But controlled there, but passed right to Cronkite. She hits Ariel, brings it back to her right foot, looking for a pass or an opportunity to get that shot off. Passes it up to Cronkite. Almost got into open space there. That could have been a nice scoring opportunity. Farmington plays it back. They're going to do a left-footed clear, but that's going to go straight to Waldrop, who's a big boot into the 18. That's a nice ball off of Lindgren's back. She quite can't intercept that clearing opportunity, and now Farmington controls, and they have space coming up the right side, entering the middle of the third. Passing into the middle. There's Laura Newton pressuring. Knocks it away. Olivia Knowles there. Passes it back to Ganji, up to Lindgren. Lindgren fights off the defense. Girl falls down, no call. Much to the chagrin of the coaches on the Farmington sideline. Aggressive pass over, but nicely controlled there by Griffin. Cronkite steals. Nice little move to the outside. Lets a shot go. Difficult hop. Oh, if Eagan had been following that, that might have been a tap-in rebound. That ball bounced right in front of the keeper. Those are not easy to control. But it falls harmlessly in front of her, and she scoops it up. So now get a big punt down. Olivia Miller controlling it. Nice little tap back to Brecklin. She gets it outside. Better pressure here in the last 10 minutes by Farmington. They're not giving Eagan as much time with the ball as they did in the first 25 minutes of the game. So we'll see if Eagan can adjust and maybe get rid of the ball a little bit faster, take one less touch. We've got the goal scorer, freshman Ella Logan, into the game. And we've got Katie Connolly back in, facing Olivia Knoll. So Olivia Knoll and Lauren Rockford hit the bench for the final 3 minutes. Farmington controls middle of third, but loses it quickly. Connolly has it, looking for a teammate, finds one. Nice little step up by Mara Ganji. She looks to get it up to Rosser, but that's intercepted by the Tigers. Passes back. Here comes Ella Logan pressuring from the left side. Farmington just got rid of that in time. Ball drop pressures the defender, forcing him to play it back. Everything in the middle of the field looked like there might have been a handball there that they got away with. Played back and up and off of wall drop and out of bounds. Deflects it right at her coaches. She might be doing a couple extra killers tomorrow in practice for that. Nice step up by Miller. Looking for a teammate. Rosser under pressure, finds it, plays it up into open space, but no one's there for Eagan. Played deep to Brecklin. Back on the defensive line. Pass up to Newton is a little off. She can't quite get there. Farmington controls it into the middle of the field, and they're switch fields all the way across. Played down in the corner for no one. Ganji's there for Eagan. And she plays it smartly off of the Farmington forward, and that will be another goal kick for the Wildcats. And here's that pass I was talking about earlier. This is now legal. You can pass it to your teammate in the box. So Eagan takes advantage of that rule change. Ella Logan tried to get it over to teammate. Cronkite ended up scooping up the loose ball. Nice pass up to Ariel Lindgren. Trying to get it by the defender, get a shot off. She's got a left foot chance now. Here it is in the middle, and there's Logan almost with another score. Nice diving save by Julia Paduano, keeping Ella Logan from what would have been a tap-in goal. Good late pressure there in the final minute by the Wildcats. Here's a deep one, headed by Connolly. She controls her own air ball. Rosser over to Newton, looking for a teammate. Doesn't have one quite yet, so she plays it outside. Now she gets it up and hits Gronk. Gronk trying to beat two defenders, but can't. Rosser and Newton team up to win the ball. Newton with a little slow doop-de-doo that somehow managed to work. She got a little crossed up there, but managed to control it and tried to get it up to Logan. Farmington plays it outside. We got just under 15 seconds left. They're going to have to move quickly if they're going to get a shot off. Plays it deep. There's Ganji intercepting. That is going to do it. I don't think they're going to get a shot in the next 2 seconds. So we have got the end of the first half, which overall was definitely a good half for Eagan Wildcat soccer. I would even argue this might have been the best, most complete half of soccer that they have played all season long, just their fourth game. Once again, they lead 1-0 on a goal by freshman Ella Logan, the freshman forward, getting her first goal. We're really excited for that. Well done, Eagan Soccer. We're going to take a break now. There's just under 10 minutes of halftime. We'll be back in a little bit. Thank you for listening.
The assist to number 19, Lauren Rockford. The time was 24:53.
Welcome back to Apple Valley, Minnesota and Eastview High School as the girls soccer from Eagan host the Farmington Tigers. It is coming up on the second half. Eagan has a 1-0 lead here at our home away from home as we're waiting for the Eagan field to be finished. A great first half of soccer by the Eagan Wildcats. The goal by freshman Ella Logan, her first goal of her career as she's stepping onto the field to resume play. Teams, of course, switching sides as always for the second half. Mostly starters, I believe, here. There are a couple of differences. One is Laura Newton has exited the game, at least temporarily, with a wrap on her right thigh. So I'm assuming she's not being sympathetic to teammate Karina Hansen and Ariel Lindgren, so they all have wraps. I think that's probably just a slight injury, but hopefully she'll be able to play. But the whole team has played and played well, so there is no shortage of subs to go in and support this roster as they've been really playing a complete game, and all the girls have looked very good. They've gotten more pressure than Farmington throughout the game. Unfortunately, just the one goal, so we'd like to see a couple more, as you never know, a one-goal game can be difficult. Back at forward there with Ella is Emily Cronkite. Shout out to Grandma Mary and Grandpa Al. They're watching from Webster, Wisconsin, so glad you guys could make it.
Farmington Tigers.
Lauren Rockford also up front, completing that forward lineup. We've got Connolly, Meg Carlson, and Rosser in the middle, and then the back line, Olivia Miller and Sarah Brecklin in the middle. On the left, as always, Mara Ganji, and on the right side, freshman Kira Waldrop. London Anderson back in goal, of course. She is the only goalkeeper on the roster right now, so if something were to happen to her in the middle of a game, another girl would need to step up who is not a natural goalkeeper, so let's hope that never happens. We don't really want to see what does in that scenario. Early pressure here by Eagan, played back to Margange. She gets it up to Elle Logan. It gets past her, but she's going to win this ball. She's got a chance to put a left on it, and she does, but that's going to go straight to the keeper, who scoops it up nicely.
Shot taken for the Wildcats.
Had she missed that, Cronkite was right there to punch that home.
Save Julia Paduano.
First big punt to the second half by Paduano. Played by Connolly. Rosser pressuring. Nice pass out to the left wing. Trying to beat Waldrop, and she does. Waldrop pressuring from behind. Moves it towards the middle. Farmington bringing it up, passes it into the middle. That pass is intercepted by Eagan, but they give it right back, unfortunately. Here's one into the box, but London's going to step up, easily make that play. Nice step up out of her goalkeeper box there by Ms. Anderson. Big punt to midfield. There's Megan Carlson, controls it quite well. Back to Connolly. She's looking for a teammate. She's going to go long with it. Can't quite get it there as it's stepped up by Farmington. Number 13, Madison Deal, controls that one. Gets it back to a teammate. This one step up by Kira Waldrop. A little confusion there with Rockford. They don't know which one's going for the ball. Farmington capitalizes and wins it, but then Lauren Rockford forces it off the Farmington player, so we're going to get an Eagan throw in the attacking third here. Trying to get it into Cronkite, but stepped in front is Farmington. Emily knocks it out of bounds. We'll have a Farmington throw. Just in case you all are wondering, there are some rule changes this year. Again, due to COVID-19, there is no overtime. So if this game were to somehow be tied, that would be the end of the game. So they try to get these games done in a timely fashion. Here's Cronkite controlling down near the goal line. Centers it. Played up by a Tiger defender. Waldrop steps up from defensive pressure but can't win it. Now Farmington's off to the races. They play a long ball up the left side. There's Alves. Defended by Miller out of play. This will be a throw-in by Alves. Big numbers there for Eagan Blue. Waldrop trying to keep her to the outside, not letting the cross. Definitely don't want to let her defend. She's forced to play it back. Right to Ashley Rosser. Back to Kira Waldrop. She does a very long ball. Up, Emily Cronkite runs into the defender who falls down. Lauren Rockford chases down the loose ball down on the touchline. She's going to have a cross right now. doesn't quite turn the body enough to get that out in the center there. So the goal here is when you're crossing the ball from the outside, you want to turn your body so your body's really facing the target or facing the middle of the field. It's really hard to face straight ahead and then kick the ball 90 degrees to the left. So one thing you'll notice is if they can get that last touch that kind of goes towards the middle, that really helps straighten them out, and you'll see more success on those crosses. Punt is won by Connolly. She plays it up to Rockford, but that's intercepted by the defense. Connolly then intercepts an errant pass, gets it up to Gronk on the right side, pressured, but kicks it nicely off the defender for a corner kick. I believe this is corner maybe number 4 for the game. So an early scoring chance for Eagan just 4 minutes into that second half. Of course, you can see it's a 40-minute half.
On the kick, number 10, Emily Cronkite.
We'll see what play they choose to run here. They've done the one short one, but they've also served the ball deep in, and that's what they choose here. Ball goes up off Brecklin to the defender, played by Eagan. They can't quite get a shot. Played back to Kronk, puts it back into the middle. We're going to have another deflection out of bounds and another corner kick.
Corner kick again for the Wildcats.
Good pressure there by the Wildcats. They had an opportunity to maybe get a good shot on goal, but Farmington defense was in the right place at the right time and made some good plays to avoid the shot. This will be Cronkite once again with the corner. She serves it in, and it goes a little out of bounds, so just slightly mishit.
Goal kick, Farmington.
Boy, I tell you, when Emily kicks the ball, it looks like she's taking about one step and just tapping it, and that thing just explodes off her foot. I mean, just a cannon of a shot, almost to the point where she has to be wary to not kick it too hard or she's going to kick it to the other corner. It's just crazy. Pass is deflected off of Wildcat Ganji and out of play. Got to chase the ball down. Hopefully they don't grab the flat one, or that'll cause another stoppage if the ref gets his hands on it. Thrown by Farmington. Controlled briefly, but knocked out of bounds. I don't think the girl that received that ball on the throw-in knew that she had space to just stop it and turn, so she passed it back, and that didn't quite work out for her. Farmington plays it up, wall drop defending, doesn't get the ball, but shields the defender or attacker nicely. Played up deep by Brecklin. Here's Megan Carlson trying to defend two girls, forcing him outside. Good pressure by Brecklin, just enough to force the kick out of bounds, so it'll be Eagan ball deep in their own territory. Still a slight breeze here, pretty much coming from my back. So a crosswind, if you will, for the players. Not really an advantage one way or the other. There's a pass that's off the referee's heel. Oh, he's blowing it dead. I didn't know that was a thing. I always thought that the referee was part of the game. We're going to do a drop ball. Eagan controls that. Nice ball outside into open space. Ella comes back, plays it back to teammate Ganji, into Megan Carlson. She controls a tough ball under pressure, up to Kronk with a nice tip to Logan. Oh, just out of play. Excellent idea there by Emily, as she wanted to just give it a little flick past the defender towards the corner and send Ella Logan off to the races. And she would have had nothing but space, but that's a tough pass to make, and she was under pressure as well. Speaking of pressure, Megan's applying it aggressively as always. Nice passing there by Farmington. 2, 3, 4 in a row there, trying to control the ball and create space. Errant pass back is retrieved by Rockford. She comes back nicely from her forward position. Now she's got space to move. Heading in the right direction, gets into the attacking third, fakes a shot, fakes a pass, another fake. Kicks it off the defender, and that one's going to go out of bounds for the third corner kick. Early in the second half for Eagan.
Their third of the second half.
When Eagan gets corner kicks, Olivia Miller always steps up, number 22 there, steps up into the 18 and is always a part of this play, even from her defensive position. She's got an excellent shot. She's had a couple of heads off of corners in earlier games that were unable to go in, but she's very aggressive at getting that ball out of the air, so they like to put her up front for a scoring chance. Here's a nice service ball, and there's Miller. Gets the head on it, but it goes just a little bit off. Exactly what we were talking about here. Ganji retrieves the loose ball, passes up to Brecklin, over to Miller. So 3 defenders in a row. She tries to give a cross and does. Just a little too deep for Rockford. That's a similar thing to Emily Cronkite, where
Tigers.
when Olivia Miller goes to kick the ball, it will explode off her foot as well. So she's got to be kind of weary when she's sending one deep, because if she gets all of it, it's gonzo. Big goal kick by the Tigers, but going to be controlled by Miller. Nice pass on the ground up to Connolly. She turns with it. She's got space. Looks up to Cronkite, but that was intercepted. Cronk, little back checking there, if I can use the hockey comparison. She is an outstanding hockey player. Takes a deep shot from about 45 yards out. 40 yards out. Goes harmlessly to the keeper, but you kind of get an idea of her leg there, as we're going to have a trip right about midfield. Rosser gets knocked down, so we get a free kick for Eagan Wildcats. One of the rare free kicks of the game. There's been not a lot of calls. It's been kind of nice to have a very free-flowing game. Referee's doing a good job. He hasn't really missed anything, but the girls are playing clean, but yet still physical. I like it. It's been a very entertaining game to watch on a beautiful night here in Apple Valley. Ganji fights off the defender, wins it up to Kronk. She's looking to the corner, maybe for Ella Logan. Gives it to her. Ella gets right through the defender, takes a shot. Sneaky shot as that went inside the post, but
number 25.
Well played there by Paduano. She returns back at goalkeeper. Same goalkeeper as the first half. Punt's fielded by her teammate. Farmington controls. That's number 14, Lexi Hammond. Give and go, gets it back. She's looking to pass deep. Tries to put one on the ground, but Sarah Brecklin is there to intercept. That's one that you definitely want to get up in the air and to the corner to let your forward run onto it, as she was already off heading that direction. This one's knocked out by Eagan. We got a quick throw. Eagan giving up possession. They're in the box. This is dangerous. Fortunately, the defender stepped up, but there was all of a sudden Kennedy Alvarez was wide open. Alvarez, here's another cross. And that one goes to London Anderson, and if I've learned anything in the 4 games that London Anderson's played for Eagan Soccer, if she gets her hands on the ball, there's no rebound. It is over. Just really soft hands, and she just grabs it every time. It's such a nice skill for a goalkeeper to have, of course, because if she wouldn't have controlled that one, that was a juicy rebound, but there was none of that to be had. Well played. Big battle over on the far side. No calls, letting them play. I think I agree with that. It was nicely done. Megan Carlson's going to play it back for Miller. She's going to 1-2 down in the corner. Big ball. That's to Elle Logan. She's going to get there in time. She's got one defender to beat. Takes a touch just a little deep, unfortunately. She would love to have that touch back. Really wanted to control that so she could do a cross. She had a couple of forwards and a couple of midders heading in there. Lots of options if she could have given a cross. Had a few Eagan girls lining up to come into the game at the next opportunity. We'll get those announcements when they enter. Goal kick gets past Rosser, but not past Connolly. She controls, looking for a teammate. Nice ball. She's looking for the give and go. Nice run. Lauren didn't see it, so she passes over to Rosser. Nice choice by Lauren Rockford. The give and go wasn't there, so she just controlled it and passed it away. I like that play. Here's Rockford. She's going to have a cross. This is a ball that just goes to the wrong side of the goal, unfortunately. Coming in, we've got Ariel Lindgren, Mallory Jensen, Laura Newton, and Karina Hansen. So Mara Ganji comes out, Meg Carlson, Ashley Rosser, and Emily Cronkite all come out of the game. Big substitution for Eagan here, just about 12 and a half minutes into the second half. That ball went out of bounds. We have a throw-in for the Wildcats right at about midfield. Tried to get it over the head, but couldn't. A couple of headers in a row. Newton pressuring from behind, trying to force a mistake. She kicks it out of bounds. Oh, and they're going to give this throw to to the Wildcats. Farmington with the hands raised, wondering what's going on. I'll admit, I was pretty sure Lara kicked that one out of bounds, but we'll take it. You know, bad calls happen. It's part of the game. Ref just takes a marble out of one pocket, puts it in the other, and then later on when there's a bad call the other way, he'll take that marble and put it back in the other pocket. And by the end of the game, all the marbles are probably in the equal sides. Little pressure by Eagan there, but nothing too harmful. Scooped up by Paduano. She's going to give it a boot. Katie Connolly is there. Her dad's watching online. Big shout out and hello to Ed. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Nice pass up to Lindgren. She's got some space. Looking to get it to Logan. Try to get to that speed. Nice pressure. She's going to win it in the corner. She's got Hansen. Hansen with a nice turn. Can she win this? Trying to tap it back to Newton, but can't. Farmington clears it up. Number 2, Tenley Voth, junior forward. Looks for Alves, but that doesn't work. Back to London. Nice control by Brecklin and the goalkeeper, London Anderson. A little tap-tap passing there over to Karina Hansen. She's going to give a nice big boot, looking up for Ariel Lindgren. Farmington defense is going to get there first, but pressured quickly by Lindgren. She clears it, but not past Mallory Jensen, who looks to clear her right foot. Gets it into the box. That's cleared out by Farmington. Rockford trying to chase it down. Eagan trying to keep the ball into that attacking third and see if they can force a mistake to get a shot or a good scoring opportunity, but this ball goes out of bounds. We're going to have a throw-in. Already 15 minutes gone. Oh, not a throw-in. Looks like there was a call. Didn't quite see it. Might have been a handball, not quite sure, but anyway, a free kick up to teammate down on the left side. Brecklin controls the loose ball. Gets it up to Jensen. Stolen by Farmington. Nicely played there by Waldrop. Back to Jensen. She's going to give it a long one, but that one goes out of play. We'll have another throw-in. Olivia Knoll ready to check in for the Wildcats at the next opportunity. Well, give and go long ball there by Farmington up to Alves as always. Guarded closely by Brecklin. Good battle on the left side. She's able to clear that left-footed clear, but London Anderson comes off the line nicely to scoop that up. And as I said before, when Anderson gets her hands on the ball, there is no rebound. Lara Newton lets the punt go by her, which works out really well. She gets it over to Ariel Lindgren. Lara tried to tap it past the defender, but can't. She's going to play it long. There's Alves, double teamed by Miller and by Brecklin. The double team works up to Lindgren, but she can't quite win that one. Goes down the near touchline, guarded closely by Hansen. Defender's able to separate. Newton taps it forward to Lindgren. Good fake and goes out of play, or out of bounds, or out wide with it, I'm sorry. Up to Ella Logan. She plays it dangerously into the middle. There's pressure by Rockford. Nice play by Paduano to avoid that potential scoring opportunity. Dangerous pass into the middle of the field there. And there's a handball by Lara Newton.
Whistle foul on the Wildcats, a handball violation, free kick for the Tigers.
That's a tough one to miss. Karina Hansen battling for the ball. Neither one of them win it. Miller steps over from her center spot to help out and knocks it out of play. Tigers throw in. Number 19, Anastasia Heman with the throw. That's controlled by Lara. She tries to tap it out to Ariel, but hits it, but shuts down the would-be pass by the Tigers. Shields the ball, looking for help. She's cornered, double-teamed, gets pushed, heels it back to her teammate, and now wins it back to Olivia Miller. Nicely done there. Lara not panicking, staying cool and calm, and gets up to teammate. Here's Lauren Rockford looking for Ariel Lindgren. It's a potential 2-on-1 if she can get the pass through. She does. Here comes Ella Logan. She's got a stance. She shoots. Oh, and it's saved. Unfortunately, she put it right at the keeper's foot. Oh, the best scoring chance you might ever have. If she hadn't already scored a goal, that might have kept her up at night. We've got a scoring chance now for Farmington. London Henderson thankfully coming out of her net to the top of the box. Olivia Miller was there to shield the ball a little bit from Alves. Oh, that was just a great couple of passes to feed Ella Logan right in the middle for a scoring chance, and did not put that ball where she wanted it, I'm sure. Let's see if they can produce another one. It would be really, really advantageous to get a second goal here. You know, one goal game, anything goofy and weird can happen. We just as soon avoid that if we can. Now we've got substitutions. Emma Jager, number 3. Olivia Knoll, number 8, coming in. Off comes Katie Connolly and Lauren Rockford. Both girls having great games. Connolly really controlling the ball in the middle. Rockford creating scoring chances, creating corner kicks. She's been awesome. Lindgren tries to control the long ball, but was pressured. Couldn't quite do it. Karina Hansen steps up, passes it over to Laura Newton, up to Ariel Lindgren. She's going to do a quick one-timer into the middle. Ella controls out to Emma Jager. She's got space. She's got time to turn. Passes it over to Logan, who plays it in deep. Logan shielding the ball nicely. Creates separation. Passes it back to Mallory Jensen. Knocked out of bounds by the Tigers. Kira Waldrop up for the throw. Hits Emma Jager. She's stuck against the touchline. Good pressure by the defense. Can't quite win it. Defender pulls it away. Passes it up to a teammate, and they're breaking out down the left side. Got about a 3-on-4 here with 3-on-5, including the trailing Waldrop. Karina Hansen, the last girl back. She's under pressure, can't control it. Just a bit outside with that shot, as we will have a goal kick.
Shot taken for the Tigers. Henley Watt, number 2, out of bounds. Goal kick, Wildcats. 2 substitutions for Farmington. Into the game, Lauren Reed, number 15. Back in Samantha Berg, number 22.
Olivia Miller ready to take the kick. Next substitution, looks like we're going to get Megan Carlson back in the game. Header played by the Tigers. Mallory Jensen battling for it. Can't win the ball. It's crossed up to Alves. Pressured by Miller. She passes it across. Nice little give and go. Alves is free. She got by the defender. She gets tripped up. Is there going to be a call? No. That may have been a break for the Eagan Wildcats. Looked like there might have been a little foot contact there. I think if that had gone, if that was in the other box and it was the Eagan player going down, you would have been here in the Eagan sidelines going a little bit crazy. But sometimes the breaks go your way in sports. Unless, of course, you're a professional Minnesota sports team, then it just never seems to go your way. Miller plays it up to Ariel, or to Hansen, into Ariel, into the middle to Mallory Jensen. That's intercepted by the Tigers, but Laura Newton's got it, left foot. Big stretch by the Farmington defender to get it out of bounds. It'll be Eagan throw.
Megan Carlson, number 2.
Mallory Jensen stepping off, replaced by Carlson.
Number 16.
Megan also has one of the Eagan goals this season.
Number 7, Karina Hansen, and number 24, Mallory Jensen.
Scored her goal in the tie that Eagan had. A couple of nice passes there, but intercepted. Waldrop in the right place. Stepped up perfectly. Speaking of stepping up, number 13 does it for the Tigers, gets it up to her forward. Trying to beat Waldrop on the left side and does, gets a cross in. London Anderson comes out. Oh no! Oh, it's saved by the Eagan. The ball's still under there. No one knows where it is, and London Anderson wins the scrum. Wow, what a save. It looked like it was Mara Ganji, number 16, who got behind London Anderson and stopped that ball from going in. That was incredible. You don't see that in the score sheet when you look at it because it's not a goal or an assist, but that is as big of a play as you will see defensively ever. Wow, what a play. Preserving the 1-0 lead. Kicked out of bounds by Eagan, trying to regroup. 17 minutes to go, plenty of time. Eagan needs to pick up the intensity here. They cannot afford to give up a goal. It would sure be nice again to get it down there and get a second one. Put the nail in the proverbial coffin, as it were. Here's going to be a big clear by Waldrop. Goes over the head of Logan, played by the defender. Into the middle. Laura Newton tries to get there but can't quite in time. Up to Alves. Tries to split the defenders but can't. There's Waldrop up to Megan Carlson, who wins the ball, and she's in the open. She's got space. She's going to play it deep, looking for Ariel Lindgren. Defender is back. She's going to go out to the near side. All day long out here for Farmington Tigers to play it up into the midfield. Laura Newton steps over to pressure. Step up by Mara Ganji, and they win the ball with pressure. Megan Carlson has it. Now she's going to go up and over to Ariel Lundgren. She's got a lot of space. Got a couple girls in the middle that she could pass to. Megan Carlson coming up near the 18. Crosses the ball. That's intercepted by the Tigers. Kicked nearly out of bounds, but saved. That ball's centered. There's Olivia Knoll trying to win it. Can't quite get there, but does win the attempted pass. Over to Emma Jager. Back to Knoll. She's got a nice leg. Takes the shot. Not quite on. I don't mind that shot by Olivia Knoll right there. She can let one go. Yeah, that thing's about 35 yards out, but I'm a big fan of girls with big shots taking them from far out. You never know what'll happen. 3 substitutions in. We get Katie Connolly back in the game, Ashley Rosser, and number 18, Kate Riley, into the game. Moving up front, giving a much-needed rest to the other players. Good play there by Eagan. Miller into the middle. Rosser to Connolly. Long ball by Connolly, looking for Emma Jager. Emma trying to use that speed that she's got. Interesting position switch this season for Emma. She normally is an outside defender, and an excellent one at that, but switched it up into forward this year for her senior year. So it's been fun to watch that change. She has got just the quickness that you like to see on a soccer field. As you saw that there where she didn't win the ball, but she pressured enough to force the mistake. And Egan's got the ball. Miller over to Connolly, up to Rosser. Would love to see it get back in the middle for a shot to Miller. Up to Emma Jager with a nice cross in the middle. Defender knocks it away from Kate Riley. Rosser wins it over to Lindgren. Drops it back. Here's a potential shot for Miller, but nicely played by the Farmington midfield to knock it away. That would have been dangerous if she hadn't made that play. Ganji ready to throw it in. Nice throw into Ariel, but can't quite control that one. And let me tell you, that looks like an unforced error. It's not. You got a girl pushing you from behind. It's a little bit trickier than it looks. The ball bounces. It's right at her knee level. You see them do it so often you almost expect it, but every once in a while it just doesn't quite work out. Long throw by the Tigers, played by Miller a couple of times, volleys it to herself. Ball goes out. You can hear Coach Ekstrom yelling to play the bigger throw. 1-0 Eagan, 13 and a half minutes to play. Again, no overtime, so this is it. That ball goes into the 18, played out nicely by Rosser. Over to Waldrop. She's going to give it the big boot. Good decision there, in my opinion. Ref backing up the girl on the throw. Sometimes these players like to take a few 5, 6, 7, 10 yards if they can get away with it. A good ref will direct them back to being a little bit closer to where the ball actually went out of bounds. Played all the way across to the near side. Into the middle. That's intercepted nicely. Knocked down. Yep, that was an easy call. Anytime you get knocked down from behind, they're going to make that call. Miller, we'll see if she chooses to go short or long. She gives it the big boot all the way down the left side. Ariel Lindgren has a chance. Shielded nicely by number 20 there. That's Maddie Springer, junior defenseman. Nice play by Springer. Good throw. Pressured by Ganji. Not one, but Conley was there to scoop up the loose ball up to Kate Riley. Riley wasn't sure where she was going to pass the ball. Had a couple different options. Good read by the defense. Miller pressuring, forcing it outside. Good fake, and the cross in the middle. Here's Waldrop to step up. Plays the bouncing ball. Nicely controlled, as always, by Katie Connolly. Just really good ball control and first touch. Fun to watch. Uses Brecklin. Megan Carlson gets hit from behind, but I think a good no call there. A lot of physical play in the middle. Megan and Katie Connolly battling, trying to win it, but it comes away into Farmington. They're in the clear. Eagan's got to regroup. Ball goes off of Olivia Miller. Mara Ganji smartly kicks it out. That was getting a little bit too close for comfort here, as we got just over 11 minutes to play. We're going to have a couple substitutions for the Wildcats. Number 19, Lauren Rockford, has a couple of goals on the season. Number 24, Mallory Jensen back in the midfield. Off comes Lindgren and Carlson. Important here at the end of the game. They've been playing for almost 70 minutes to stay fresh. You don't want to lose a loose ball because you don't have your legs to get there. So I like the substitutions, especially in the midfield where they just do a ton of running all game long. Waldrop drops and lets Sarah Brecklin go outside and pressure the ball. She does it very well and wins it. Nicely done. Unfortunately, it went out of bounds. She wasn't aware that the Farmington attacker had fallen, or that would have been an easy clear as Alves had hit the ground. Throw in controlled by Farmington. Back to midfield. They're looking to switch fields, and they do. Eagan's pressure on the ball has not been quite as good as it was earlier in the game. I think that's part of why you're seeing a little more success by Farmington in their ability to control the ball and make some passes. And I'm sure Farmington is also increasing their intensity as we've reached the 71st minute, and they're still scoreless, so they got to kick it up if they want to avoid the loss. Again, if my vote counts, I say they don't avoid the loss. Oh, there was a communication opportunity missed as Waldrop kicked it out of bounds, not aware that the attacker had fallen down, or she could have turned with that one. Throw in deep in Eagan territory, controlled nicely by Connolly. Gets it up to midfield. Eagan going into a little bit of a defensive shell right now. They need to get some more passing and control the ball down the field instead of just booting the ball. Here, Lauren wins the ball on the side. This is a scoring opportunity. Plays it in on the ground. It's misplayed. A shot for Mallory Jensen. Just wide. Oh, that was a great opportunity, kind of out of nowhere, as Lauren Rockford did a great job of beating her defender on the right side to clear herself. Passed the ball on the ground, hoping to squeeze it through to Kate Riley. That ball was played out by the defender, but not played out well. And Mallory Jensen had a great scoring chance. Goal kick off the chest of Emma Jagger. That one's going to go out of bounds. It should be, oh, must have been touched by Farmington. So Eagan's throw.
Number 25, Ella Logan.
Ella Logan back in for Riley. Nice play up there by Riley, keeping the pressure on. You could tell Logan now in her 4th game at varsity is really starting to get the feel as a freshman. That's a big jump, but she's starting to really hold her own and look like she's going to be a threat to be dealt with for years for Eagan Wildcat soccer. Lauren controls it in the corner. That one's kicked out of bounds by Farmington. Nice play by Farmington to not give up the corner kick, though. Emma Jagger with a throw, trying to get it into Jensen. Played out. There's Emma Jagger again, pressuring. Played up. Here's Kate Conley. Oh, can't win the ball, but does force it over to Karina Hansen. Back to Brecklin. She's under pressure quickly. Into Rosser. Rosser gets knocked down. No call. That's an amazing non-call. She had the ball. I'm a little surprised. Now she's in the space. Someone needs to step up and defend. They're going to take a long shot. Wow, she got a lot on that one. Fortunately, she got way too much on it, and that goes all the way back to the fence on the other side of the track. Go to the backup ball. 7 minutes to play as we enter the 74th minute out of 80. Miller, big goal kick all the way to midfield, played by Farmington but not won. Now they get it back. Controlled, couple of quick passes. Jensen pressuring nicely, forcing the turnover. Hansen with a quick throw up to Rockford. Let's see if she can beat her defender again and get another scoring chance. And she does. She turns a corner. Nice little touch in. Where's she going with it? She does the ground pass again. And it's free for Jensen. She does the left footed over the net.
Goal kick, Farmington, shot Mallory Jensen.
Oh, another great scoring chance created by Rockford's speed down the right, the far touchline.
Back in the game, Laura Newton, number 14.
Again with the pass, the clear on the cross on the ground, and it ends up on the foot of Jensen again. Goal kick won easily by Ganji. Nice step up. That one did not go where she wanted it to, but the fact is she won the goal kick, and that's huge because it keeps it down in this area of the field, which is exactly what Eagan needs. We've got just under 6 minutes of play. We've got a errant pass back by the Tigers. Throw in for Eagan deep in Tiger territory. Emily Cronkite returns, replacing Emma Jagger. Nice shift there by Emma Jagger. She was very active over there, helped create space. Ganji throws it in. Played just a little too hard by Lauren. Again, that's a lot harder than it looks. She's trying to just touch it back enough so that Mara Ganji can one-time across for a goal-scoring opportunity, but that's a tough play because she's moving pretty much at top speed. Jensen wins the ball with her head. Here's Ella Logan, tries to feed it into Rockford. Can't quite get that where she wanted to, controlled by the Tiger defense. Passing it up into the middle, but that's knocked away by Rosser into Mallory Jensen. She's knocked off the ball, and that will be a call. This is a free kick, and this is an easy scoring chance, and by easy I mean this is definitely the range where Olivia Miller can put the ball in the net. Not to say that doing so is easy, but she has got the leg where, in my opinion, the only option here is to put this ball on goal. Takes a couple steps, rethinks it. I don't know. All right, she can go. She does, and it hits the wall. Hey, right back to her. Now she puts it in there. This one's just a little far.
Goal kick for the Tigers.
Did not get that one where she wanted it. We have a goal kick. Just over 4 minutes to play. Played by the Tigers, but not controlled. Laura Newton's got it with the left foot. She passes it. It splits the defenders. It goes to Rockford. She's got the ball. Passes. Oh, she takes a shot. Sneaky left-footed shot there from a bad angle. If she could have kept that one low, that one could have been very interesting. I like the quick scoring chance. We got another substitution here as Ariel Lindgren comes in for Ella Logan. Those two have been creating chances all day. Big goal kick straight to Alves on the far side. Unable to control it. We've got a throw-in for Karina Hansen. Would love to see this get on the foot of Rockford. She's been creating chances. She saves it. The clear goes to Laura Newton, but she's unable to control. Kicks it out of bounds. Here's a throw in the middle third. That one goes out of bounds, and now we've got an Eagan throw. Karina Hansen, 3:20 to play. Emily Cronkite shielding it. Back a couple times. Laura Newton, Olivia Miller. Looking for Ariel Lindgren, finds her. Lindgren wanted to go wide for Ganji. Couldn't quite get it there. But Farmington does not get rid of the ball fast enough, so Ganji wins it nicely, and she's going to control. Looks like Rosser with the clear, looking for Rockford, battling with number 12. She controls it from going out. Nicely played, but well played by the defender there, winning that ball. She does a big clear. Newton's there to scoop it up. She quickly gets it up to Lindgren, passes it in the middle. It's on Jensen's foot again. Can she get another shot? Tries the quick turn. She did have Ashley Rosser off and to her right there. A good drop pass there. Might have been a better choice, but of course that's a lot easier to say from the almost literal 10,000-foot view that I have up here. Lauren Rockford Over to Cronkite into Eagan. She's going to shoot, but she can't get the one-timer off. That's okay, though. Stay with it. Coming outside, we've got 2 minutes, 10 seconds to play. Pass intercepted briefly by Eagan. Now it's won by Mallory Jensen. Ooh, a takedown from behind. That was an aggressive one. This is one where if I'm wearing the red, I'm pulling out the yellow. I think that was definitely a bookable takedown. That was pretty aggressive. That was a scoring opportunity. I'm not letting that one go. Olivia Miller, don't think that one went where she wanted it. Didn't even get it out of bounds, unfortunately, so now we got a punt. This ball is live and quickly. Here's Laura Newton from pressure behind. Doesn't step up fast enough, but it goes back to Karina Hansen, who wisely gets it deep to Rockford. Down in the corner, nice pressure, Lauren Rockford. I thought she forced the mistake by the Tiger defense, but she did force it out of bounds, which in this case, this deep in territory is good enough. Coming down on the final minute. What is going on here? Nobody knows. Everyone's standing around. Did they call a push? We got a stoppage. There's confusion on the field. There's confusion up here in the press box. But apparently it's a free kick. Back to live action.
1 minute remaining in the second half. 1 minute.
Nice win there by Rosser over to Lindgren. She's just going to boot it in the box. Would like to see that go to the corner instead, not give up possession to the goalkeeper. Here's a punt. Deep ball. Could be dangerous. They need to clear this quickly. That is not the clear that we were looking for. There's a takedown in the box. The ref waves it off. The Farmington fans are furious. They may or may not have a legitimate complaint, but we got live action. We've got less than 25 seconds. Laura Newton tries to clear but can't. Well played by Farmington. Cleared out by Brecklin. Up, nicely deflected by Lauren Rockford onto the Farmington side of midfield, which is where we need it to be. There is 11 seconds left. Eagan needs to hold on briefly. Somehow they slip behind Hansen. Brecklin there to control. We got a last-ditch effort cross. There's 2 seconds left, 1 second, and we have an Eagan Wildcat win. Ah, does that feel good? Finally get off the schneid, as it were. Get that first win in the books, a huge one, as the 8th place Eagan Wildcats going to move up in the standings after this night, beating the 3rd place Farmington Tigers 1-0. That goal, courtesy of freshman Ella Logan on a bang-bang scrum right in the box in the first half. Eagan was able to hold on. Probably should have had a couple more goals with some of their scoring chances. They also probably got away with a couple of maybe potential takedowns in the box. Tough to say there. All referees are different. We've been on the losing end of that in previous games, so we will take it. Thank you so much for watching. It has been my pleasure to bring this to you. Once again, my name is Skip Newton. The next game should be at the home stadium in Eagan, the fresh turf of the Eagan Stadium. Looking forward to that very much. We hope everyone has a pleasant evening. This has been Eagan Wildcat Soccer with a 1-0 win. Good night, everybody.